Oh, we used to hate each other.
It's not we hated each other.
We didn't.
I hated you.
Yeah, you hated me and I hated me.
Yeah. So we had that in common.
Yeah.
We moved the venue, and you're going, why did you move the venue? Because we got in a car accident the last time we tried to film the show.
And closed that venue down.
Yeah, the Relapse, R.I.P.
Yeah.
And then...
The ironically named Relapse was not ready for us to return.
That's very true. And then we said, is there a venue that we don't have to drive to?
That's right.
We're staying here. It was a little...
Walked to the venue like...
It was touch and go in the elevator.
Yeah, it was, but we did...
I think the press kind of... They minor injuries. I had...
You were effed up.
Yeah, I had a...
Concussion.
I had a concussion. I had some head trauma.
Yeah.
But I'm good now.
Did...
He asks his friends.
Yeah. Sure, Bob. Yo, you're fine.
I mean, I'm not Gary Busey. I know where I am.
No. Gary Drug Abusey. Who here was in line at the show the first time? And
wow, thank you for coming again.
Who here saw us get hit? Who here saw the cars collide?
Yeah, Phil.
Would you be willing to sign some documents?
I'll sign them all.
I don't remember the accident at all.
I do.
But I do remember Phil, his face, I was like, Phil's upset.
Yeah.
And my head was bleeding.
Yeah, Phil, and I couldn't breathe, and I looked at Phil and did the very manly thing of,
But we
broke
broke ribs on each other. You gotta...
Yeah, I broke my right ribs on your left ribs, or whatever that is.
It was, it was like the origin of a supervillain.
It was.
Get out of here! It's the two-headed middle-aged man. We're stretching middle-aged there.
Yeah, exactly. Arp man. He just throws free tote bags at criminals.
The Monsters of AARP tour.
But I've never. That was what somebody said. The small W, capital AARP, small ED.
Yeah, we're the Warped Tour, WAARP. Took us a while to get there.
But two things about broken ribs. One, they're fine unless you don't need to inhale, exhale, cough, burp, breathe, chew, snore. I have never walked around my home in dread of farting.
Really?
And it's like, I think it's coming. I don't think I can stop it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. and when you go to the hospital with a broken rib, the only thing they can do is give you a bill for $8,000.
Yeah.
Take God, get the fuck out of here.
We were...
we went to Grady. We were in good
we went to
shape.
Grady. We were in good hands.
Yeah.
That was a very sketchy hospital.
The ambulance...
Grady's a little stabby. It's very stabby there. A lot of stabby people.
We pulled into the cat abortion or a car accident.
Is Jimmy here, the guy that was in the...
We made a friend in the trauma ward. Bob had a giant concussion and a big cut on his head, and I literally...
And after 39 years of sobriety, I had a free lapse.
Yeah,
They gave me all kinds of dope. It was fucking great.
But people talk about like their last thoughts in the world, and they whatever goes. I had two, because I was gone for about 45 seconds because I wasn't breathing. And I thought, oh, fuck, I'm gonna die looking at the roof of a car. And then I turned to you and thought, Bob looks like the Don Post Tor Johnson mask.
And then I had my memory come back in waves, and I was on a gurney at Grady, and I truly had this thought. I went, oh, he really is president. Like, I had a fucking window there. I was like, oh my God, what have we done?
And that would have been, there were things like two chimp doctors could have, which ones were wearing the same clothes? That would have been interesting. And Trump is president. What? We're in Grady in the trauma ward. Bob passes out, which you're not supposed to do when you have a concussion,
right.
But maybe they didn't realize that in the trauma center of the emergency hospital.
Yeah.
And then we're on gurneys in the hallway, and I look up, and the first thing I'm staring at is a 90 to 100-year-old woman in a hospital Johnny that is not properly fitted, just...
Yeah.
And like you can see, as all the way to Argentina, as the expression says. And
she was violent.
And she was violent, but my first thought was, I've died and gone to hell, or an incredibly specific heaven.